BDS. You had this. Maybe you can do it again. Let's see, casters. What do you think?
What do we think?
Why are you putting that on us? What do you think?
Yeah,
Come on, don't make me the copium salesman.
Yeah,
let's find out. Look, the honest truth is, like, Rooster's had good laning phases. Ice and Nuke, I believe, are stable carries. But BDS as a team seem uncoordinated in the mid to late game, and that's the part of the game that you need to win to win the game. So we'll see if they can find something simpler. I think easier to execute, a little bit more linear would be nice, but it's a difficult thing drafting against G2. They have, of course, they're on the blue side. BDS opted for red. We'll see if they get some cool, crazy counter picks.
My real question is, when are we going to see Singed? Because Broken Blade is the guy that plays new stuff.
True.
Yesterday he played Kled.
Yep.
He played the Rek'Sai.
Yep.
And then we saw Bwipo over in LTA playing the Singed top. So this is my request to both Broken Blade and Rooster. Are they really going to be outdone by Bwipo?
You're going to have to ask again in Korean if you want Rooster to understand that request. Sorry, brother.
That's true. I will Google that right now.
There you go. All right, do it.
No, I will offend a lot of people.
You're just trying to speak Korean, bro. There's no shame in that. Orianna immediately locked in. I know exactly what it is.
It's Nocturne, isn't it?
It is 100%. We all know what we're getting. It's time.
All right, let's find out. The experimental Hexplate buffs, they nerfed Nocturne preemptively, saying, we know this is going to be good on you.
Was not enough.
Wasn't enough.
Was
Nocturne
not enough.
Still.
There's so much movement speed.
He is
so much attack speed.
Let's see how BDS respond. Ooh, you talked about it. You were talking about it earlier.
I was. What did I say off broadcast? I said, EU junglers, I love you guys.
Sejuani.
Back to Sejuani. Back to Maokai.
Well, the Sejuani has been locked in. Do you know what's a really good pairing with these, though?
Melee champions.
Akali. Cool, fun stuff. Silas.
That would be cool. Also, immobile champion.
Oh, Viktor.
Okay.
I mean, it's a super nuke champ. He does love his control mages.
It's solid. You know, it's not. It's classic. Classic control mage mirror mid. We don't get as many of them these days as we used to, but it'll be a lane. Now, last lane I didn't expect anyone to get solo killed, and someone did, so we'll just hold off on.
Well, Trundle Wukong gone, Pantheon banned. In terms of junglers like Kuko Xin,
AP junglers notoriously good into the Sejuani, but you've already locked in Orianna, which makes it a bit awkward. So instead, they're just going to go for an early bottom lane secure.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. I guess they know that BDS can't lock in both options, which means that G2 can likely guarantee themselves a strong bot side matchup.
I mean, Xayah Xayah's tricky. Jack brought this up, right? It's sometimes hard to find space in the itemization for an early LDR, which will make Sejuani stronger. But on the bright side, Sejuani's ult is not really going to be a concern when you have the Xayah ult at your disposal.
Ooh, the Aphelios full ice. One of his old school favorites.
Yep.
Back when he first joined the league.
And we did say, hey, simplify BDS, and they're really simplified.
Oh yeah, front to back composition really starting to be crafted. I think also G2 are confident with the jungle pool that they have left, because even if you ban away Nocturne and Jarvan, for example, which I think could both be great bans, there's still the Xin Zhao that's available, which still pairs nicely alongside the Orianna. You could even do something crazy like a volley bet if you wanted to.
Xin is also, I mean, depends on what the rest of the composition looks like, but Xin is so infuriating for an Aphelios and a Viktor to kill, right? That all just gives you so much value. If you get the right guns, of course, with Aphelios, if you can get in close range, it can make a difference, but on average, then just so hard for these longer range champions to deal with. Jace has been banned away from Rooster. Again, makes a lot of sense. His lane phases have always been super dominant, even if they haven't resulted in those wins.
I'm expecting Nocturne or the Xin or the, there was another one that I had. Vi. Vi is the other one. You could also ban away. There's just a lot of, I don't know what that is. Did they miss a ban? According to, I'm in the game and they've missed a ban.
Well, controversial. Well, we'll check with production.
Yeah, we're checking. They're laughing. The BDS players are laughing.
Maybe not intentional.
I feel like something may have happened. Yeah, I mean, they're just giggling to themselves. That could mean that they have just missed a ban. There's the Gnar ban. There's, all right, we'll roll with it until we hear otherwise. That does mean that G2 have more jungle options at their disposal. Okay, we have confirmed it was a misban, and the reason I have been given is human error. So that was an oopsie. Okay. Well, pick of the litter for G2 in terms of the jungle. They're gonna, ooh, they're just gonna pick the Jax?
This is interesting.
But they know the support already.
but it's good into...
I guess they're worried about giving the Jax to Broken Blade. It is one of his go-tos. They know he has to blind pick
the
something.
first series versus Team Heretics, right? He played...
I would love a Malphite slam. Great into the Jax matchup. Really good into Aphelios.
Bro, you need to chill.
Bro,
you need to calm
Malphite
down.
is so good here.
Oh my gosh, no,
I'm telling you, Malphite. Malphite is the pick.
Mundo.
It's fine.
Pretty good.
I mean, hopefully it's Mundo jungle, and we still have room for Malphite top.
Fun fact here, of course, G2, remember, there are some stakes for them if they win here. They're locked #1. It's kind of expected at this point, but as they own the head-to-head against Fnatic, so even getting a tied record with them is sufficient. But a Poppy, okay. Poppy in the jungle, a little jangle Poppy. Or perhaps a top lane Poppy in a jungle Mundo.
There's no Singed and there's no Malphite. My disappointment is immeasurable.
Parus going for the Blitzcrank. I'm going to be honest, I kind of really want a Seraphine.
Thresh? What?
Yeah, I know it's weird. Parus played it once in the game and he looked pretty good. I kind of want a range support.
Sure.
Win bot lane.
Maybe even a Lulu could be good.
Because who are you hooking? You're going to hook the Mundo? You're going to hook the Poppy?
I mean,
this man better have had, like, the Pope come down and bless that hand.
The Jax. You were right. You called it.
I mean, the potential for flex is there. These are the two Mundo enthusiasts. They just happen to be on the same team.
Put yourself down. Great.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Read.
I'm still ranting about how...
They've gone a
They have till 20 seconds. Those little teases.
They've gone it. Oh.
Oh. Okay. All I'm going to say is Parus better be hitting hooks like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, I am surprised by the Blitzcrank, I will admit.
BDS, the top 3 team. I've been there. I also predicted them to do that. It's not aging well, but for my sake and your sake, I hope your sign proves correct, friend.
What did the sign say? I was looking at the
BDS, the top 3 team.
Oh.
In this group.
They can do it.
In this group, it is very possible.
The matchup, even if they lose today, they still have the matchup against Heretics.
That's true.
So, which is pretty much the most important group left, the matchup left in the group.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Because they will be fighting to determine their seeding.
Get into that Crops group decider.
I say seeding, like, it's because Heretics hasn't won yet.
Hasn't won yet.
There's all these things.
Yeah, you go number 1, again, tiebreakers.
So I'm not going to go in there, because I don't know all the details. All I know is if BDS can win, would be great for them. And we still have 2 games to do it.
All I'm saying, G2 fan, when you continue to hold up the sign that says, can we get a Yuumi, it's implying that you want a game 3. So, we'll see if BDS can give it to you. Here we are, on to the beautiful Rift. One man, boxing gloves in hand, and my eyes are on him and him alone. Because if these hooks aren't hitting, this Blitzcrank absolutely ain't it.
Yeah, I mean, so he can't hook Mundo when he's got his passive up, right?
Yep. Nope. It'll just, I mean, you can pop the passive at range, which is a thing.
I am just surprised.
If he goes hard steel, the character model also gets bigger, which means it's easier to hit the hook, but also means it's harder to hit anyone else. Here we go. Dang! Khan is too tanky!
That is an old school reference that I do in fact
Look,
get.
I'm trying not to be a giant hater.
That's fair.
If he hits the hooks, it's good. If he doesn't, I'm not.
Ah, bro, it's fair to be confused. My favorite thing recently has been when we get pros on the caster desk and we sit there and go, talk us through the logic of this pick. And they go, I don't know.
There you go.
It's like, it's nice to have that relatability, you know? Sometimes it's fine to not know. We'll find out, is what I hope.
Yeah, I think we certainly will. Of course, game 1, if you missed it, G2 won. And if you just looked at the end of the game, you'd be like, dang, that's a dominant performance. But it did start with Caps dying a bunch. This time around, I think that's much less likely, a much more even mid-lane matchup. No reason for either side, really, to die, at least in the 1v1.
Both junglers starting on the top side of the map as well, but a vision will spot out Boukada starting on that top side. But both junglers, more of that tank-orientated, focus on clearing, priority on covering for laners rather than making a bunch of ganks happen. And both compositions function in very similar ways. A lot of scaling, very front-to-back type of gameplay. But in terms of the priority, Viktor should be able to get the push in early laning phase against many mid-lane mages. And on the bot side of the map, Hook does connect, but in terms of the trading power, Xayah Rakan just has that slight advantage. So Hunt will be able to get the push there.
Yeah, Ice, of course, really excellent guns in the sense you have extra range, you have sustain, but you don't have an ability at level 1. So is not able to do too much. You mentioned, right, we could maybe expect a slower jungle clear, but with some bot lane prio, perhaps there is room for SkewMond to pay early attention.
No, I will highlight, look at the mid lane CS difference. 4 CS already within the first 2 waves. I mean, I know, but like for a mid lane matchup, someone who plays mid lane a lot, that's a pretty big deal. It can like balloon quite quickly if you can keep that aggression up. And I like seeing Viktor players leverage how strong he is in the 1v1.
Yeah, but in the extended
because of his
trades, I mean, it's interesting because you're essentially looking at Clockwork windup, right? Orianna passive versus
true.
Viktor Q being just a completely bonkers trading
I mean,
tool.
I say that. You look at the HP difference. Caps does still have a pot left, but that's why Nuke has the health lead that he does have right now. The area is really helping him in the trade, and that's the biggest difference is all the phase rush for Caps. Gives him more survivability, does give you weaker trading in lane, and the laser's just super obnoxious to trade against in the 1v1.
It's really frustrating, too, because Caps essentially has to extend the trade to outvalue the Viktor Q as we get a bit of an all-in here on the bottom side. Parus trying to sidestep. Nice jump back from Labrov to get away from the hook.
Now, while that was a nice trade from the G2 bot lane, it would be remiss of me to not highlight that Hans did, in fact, miss a cannon minion as a result of that exchange.
I don't know if it was an 80 gold level trade, you know? SkewMond. Knockback doesn't quite hit the wall.
Someone clearly hasn't been practicing their GB Sports Poppy Golf.
What? The Poppy Golf is the ult.
I mean, the E is crucial to finishing off those final putts.
Yeah, really gotta line it up. That's true, actually. Forgot about the putting. Is the lockdown from Ice is there. Boukada now following 3-4 stacks. Labrov, CC, but SkewMond waiting in the darkness, ready to pounce.
Labrov with some great mobility on the Rakan, getting out of what could have been a very scary situation. The bot lane seeing a lot of action as we often see in the current meta. SkewMond, though, testing the waters.
I don't know about this one, Chief. Stun. Doesn't hit. Boukada has to back out. It looks like... Ooh. BDS, I guess Boukada was CC'd and couldn't reactivate the permafrost. I thought for sure we were going to have a hook under tower sort of situation, but wasn't able to proc it.
What's happening in top lane? How are they doing?
Oh! W to eat the damage. Rooster doing good work, keeping the pressure up. Again, it's going to get harder once Mundo has access to that extra healing, but again, this is Broken Blade's counter pick.
I mean, Mundo's just going to focus on farming, right? His role is just to be a tank. Boukada's going to stray into the jungle with no support.
Aftershock procced. Frost armor also gone. That's one squishy piggy. Caught on the way out. Very slowly waddling. One more auto. SkewMond going in. Finishes it. Hits him with the emote in between. Some roast pork, baby.
SkewMond serves it up on a silver platter as he works with Labrov to find that first pick. They're going to steal away the Raptors. The respawn, a valuable camp to steal away. As Kadra would say, the jungle matchup now over after losing that first respawn of the Raptors.
It's a roughie, most certainly. Looks like SkewMond is going to be going for the Sundered Sky too, so the 1v1 is not going to get easier for Mr. Boukada.
In mid lane here, Cap's getting very low, but here comes the ball.
Way. Nuke likes his chances. Parus is here.
Level 6.
Parus the God Hand! Okay, not quite.
He gets the flash out of Caps though. Worthwhile trade, I would say.
On Sama.
No level 6.
Cleanse a little bit early.
Cleanse.
Rooster. Conqueror procced.
Okay, so a lot of summoner spells being exchanged across the rift. Parus staying around the mid lane to make sure that Nuke can get the wave pushed in underneath the tower. It's in a very awkward spot. Viktor doesn't have the craziest wave clear in these early levels because you don't have the upgraded E just yet, so he needs that support from Parus. And the wave in bot lane is in a good spot for Rooster. It is pushing towards him. Hunsummer is hesitant to walk up, so he needs the support from Labrov. Both supports doing what they can to try and fix these waves.
Cookie popped. Rooster sees the angle. Knock up there. Counter-Strike still has
his
flash.
wave right here. Can't do it for long, though.
A lot of poke. Boukada finally here. G2 still feeling comfortable. Hansama has flash, so might just end up being a reaction battle, but SkewMond on the way. Now it's Boukada in trouble.
The waves are super interesting right now because it's awkward for the G2 bot lane, but it's also awkward for Nuke in mid. He's trying really hard to push that wave underneath the tower. Rooster, he's going in.
There, flash, exhaust, but the ulti's already there. Now he's running away. Rooster, he thought he had the ankle, but he's just slowly getting whittled down. Oh, one feather at a time. He will walk out.
Oh, the ultimate keeping him alive there. The extra resistances. He gets the flash out, he gets the exhaust and the flash from Labrov. That's 3 summoner spells burn, of course. That was because of the summoning spellbook, so Labrov will still have his heal available, but now it's Parus' turn.
Parus!
He threatens it. He's zoning Caps away from farm, helping build that advantage. Oh, hook just goes wide.
Yes, Camille. It only takes one.
Look at that, 2-wave lead in the mid lane. It's resulted only in about a 70 gold advantage, so it's nothing too crazy.
Ooh, Catalyst for the Viktor too. Makes sense. Again, there's a lot of tanky members on the enemy team. Not a lot of upfront, after the initial upfront damage of the Orianna, I can see why you'd want to go Roa, but it is going to hurt your damage output.
I hate it.
You hate it?
I just hate it.
Yeah.
I think in a game like this, when your goal is to kill front lines, Leandri's Blackfire Torch, the burns, I think are more valuable.
Yeah, I think it's probably a Roa into Leandri's, but it's a lot of HP.
I mean, it probably is a Roa into Leandri's, yeah. I mean, I guess the argument is because you're expecting it to be a slower game, the scaling, once you get the 10 stacks, that added value from the Roa, I guess that's very much
It also makes the lane easier, right?
It certainly does.
A lot of health you can get back. It's a little thing it adds up. Is Ice, Parus, maybe ready to kick this fight off on the top side. Level 5, hook back, knock up, some good damage from Ice, but again, once Boukada throws the ulti out, they don't have a lot of kill
what's the
pressure.
old saying? Red, white, don't fight.
Don't fight, 100%.
I mean, of course, that's if you're the enemy team. If you're Aphelios, it's definitely like all guns blazing.
Yeah.
Sun's out, guns out, as one could say.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sun is definitely
Ice
out.
Going, spinning, stacking chakrams. Which, as we know, are the circular ones.
That we do.
The big ones in Naruto.
Wait, what's the name of the
shurikens.
The gun that make white? What is the name? Do you know?
That's a great question.
Well, the Aphelios
I really know. Severum is the one, and then it's Crescendum. Yeah, I knew that off the top of my head. You didn't just highlight it in the client. Someone also shouted it. Yo, shout out you, bro. That's some good reading comprehension. Us Aphelios players got to stick together. Okay.
Right, well, the grubs are going to be secured by BDS uncontested.
Ice going to go for the green swap, potentially with the Q. It's a lot of, well, it's not really a lot of burst damage because the red active doesn't do much, but it will look really sick if he goes for it. That's why he's holding on one ammo.
X-Slash. Here we go.
Where does he go? Oh, it's tricky. Wait. Okay. Double dashes from Labrov.
Okay, Labrov has just objectively... Oh, mid lane.
SkewMond. Knock up.
Shockwave.
Back. Ooh. The combo. It's clean. Nuke slowly getting walked down. Ease. They do get the flash.
Whoa.
Well played.
That combo was hella clean. Shockwave into the knockback?
Yeah.
I would have thought that it would give you enough distance to maybe get the kill, but they only get the flash. Nuke walks away.
And I will say, we were like, Ro, I hate it, but Catalyst does make the difference there. Last chapter, he dies.
Alive. You are I mean, he also could have just flashed earlier if he didn't.
You know, what?
But it's cool. Fair enough. It gives him extra survivability.
Let me confirmation bias my points,
That's
please.
fair enough. No, that's valid. That's valid. You're right. My bad.
All right. Mundo has 3 giants.
Level 6.
Let's
Can
go.
Parus connect the hook? Can he get it?
Wait. He doesn't see caps. He hooks.
But then he's out. Like, I swear to God, man. Like, I need someone to explain to me the point of Blitzcrank into Rakan.
It's hard. But if you land the hook, again, if BDS can get lane
dashes
prio,
out.
If BDS get lane prio, and Parus can hide in a bush,
right,
like a little robotic menace.
My real question is, how is BDS getting this dragon completely uncontested? Well, they got the grubs completely uncontested.
I think Ice in isolation when he has his caliber out, it's hard for Hansama to just walk in the wave without eating damage.
Well, I mean, also, like, I guess Orianna did ult. SkewMond also, I guess, wants to go back to base, pick up his item, but he also ulted, so I guess they're saying without our ults, we just don't feel strong enough. So they will just concede the objective, and BDS more than happy to play this slower game. They know this is about the scaling. They want to play the front to back. They might be 1,000 gold behind, but with this
all I'll say is, let's cast our mind back to that fan side. Never mind, let's look at the mid lane shockwave. SkewMond on the way in. This man has Sundered Sky. He is unkillable. Unless he dives the tower, which he won't. Hits him with the alpaca. All I'll say is, when BDS were a top 3 team, what did they do, Vedius? They stacked dragons and the team fought.
They did.
And they're already on the way to stacking those dragons. They got 3 grubs as well.
Now, I have to acknowledge, SkewMond's Poppy, really good at getting CS leads.
Yeah.
He did it against Heretics in their first week, and he's doing it again now. Like, the man is just a farming machine. He has an 800 gold lead over Boukada. And so while objectives may have been conceded, he has been stealing camps, farming away, running rampant in the jungle, and this Poppy, one scary individual.
Yeah. Who needs objectives when you're broke, you know?
I mean,
money is the most important thing. Yes. Objectively. All right, Broken Blade continuing to push. Some would say push a few more times. But no Heartsteel as of yet. I don't We are going to be in an interesting situation in the later stages of this game because there's not really any peel for Mr. Ice, as Blitzcrank's not super good at that. So if he's ahead of the curve in terms of damage output and has good guns, Broken Blade will get, like, popped. If he's behind the curve, Broken Blade's just going to walk at him and he's going to die.
That is Warmog's first.
Against the Jacks, not bad in the sideline. You walk away in between waves, you get the healing back, makes sense, but less dopamine, most certainly, as Rooster is just free farming plates. Parus.
God, I don't... It's not like he's Parus. His hooks aren't even bad. It's just every time he's trying to use it on Labrov, unless he connects the E, that Q ain't connected.
I mean, it's just... He's got the Swifties.
I believe he's going to get a crazy hook. I have to.
I mean, what did we learn last game from the Annie? No matter how bad it looks in the early game,
you know what?
If you hit the one in the late game fight, that's what matters.
All you need is the one.
So we're again in a game situation where the game state is super close. It's G2 with the gold lead. It's the objective lead for BDS, so they're not, you know, in the best position. Single item completion for Nuke. 2 first items completed on the side of G2 for SkewMond and Broken Blade, as we see. This is where Mundo is pretty favored. Rooster doesn't have a Triforce yet. So PB not afraid to take these aggressive trades. He backs off, he starts getting the Warmog's healing. It's going to look good as Parus.
Oh, can he connect onto Labrov?
SkewMond went back. He gets caps! Caps! Lock! Oh, they all got knocked back. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's turning against him. It's even worse than I thought. The knockup is there. Now Boukada might be in trouble. It's a good hook, but at what cost? Not a lot, actually.
The Poppy ultimate was clutch there from SkewMond. As you rightly identified, Drakos, the hook connects on the Caps. You think Caps about to get one shot, but no. The Poppy ultimate comes in, provides the clutch save. And meanwhile, all of that was happening.
Push.
Broken Blade.
Okay, so
uses suitcase to end that deal.
Oh,
Cash
the
money
sound. That's rude. Okay, so here's the thing. We love the hook. The hook, it gets Labrov's ult.
Okay, we love the hook.
That hook. We love that hook. It got the thing. It got the Capsy thing. It got the SkewMond ult. That one, observers, we're already, at a certain point, we're just bullying, you know, and I don't know what that point is, but you got to, it's either us or you, observers. You got to pick.
Wait, go bot lane.
Broken Blade.
Push.
Uh-oh,
push,
Nuke.
Push.
He's immune to CC. He keeps walking. Oh, he's holding onto his ult. He's, okay, the briefcase misses.
Oh, Nuke is going back in.
He wants more.
Here's an invitation, Broken Blade. Do you want to join the glorious evolution?
A lot of ages.
All right, this is a nothing burger. But as casters, it's our responsibility to try and make something out of nothing.
To make something out of the nothing burger. Think of what could be in that burger.
Think about it. It's a surprise. We won't tell you. We'll sell you on it, though.
Yeah, we're keen. All right, Ice doing what he can to hold down the lane. Okay. Things that we're looking for. Aphelios has opted for Collector. It's a burst damage build. He's going to be casting spells, likely IE second. When he gets there, he's going to do a lot of upfront damage, and if his skills connect on Hansama, or if Parus hits a hook, someone will likely die.
That's what you're looking for. I'm looking for bloodshed, violence, anger, aggression, emotions that evoke an extreme response.
Yeah. Oh! Hook! Found him! Knock up! JCC! Oh! It's good!
He shoots! He scores! Parus with the hook onto Labrov.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Scott, Michael Jordan, whoever, just running down the line. Wayne Gretzky, I forgot who actually said it. I just remember the Office one.
Fantastic. That's going to get them another objective, Drakos. That's going to be 3 for 3.
Who were we to doubt after game one that someone who...
Hex Slash, here we go.
Caps. Okay.
Ooh, he tries to read.
He hits him with a thumbs up just in case it does connect.
This game has now become all about Parus.
It was already all about Parus. You pick Blitzcrank, you are the main character.
Oh my goodness. The Dragon is going to be traded on the other side of the rift. Looks like BDS are going to be fine conceding that one. SkewMond going to slowly solo that one away. And Rooster going to get a tower back as well.
Yeah, Rooster and Broken Blade committed to the PvP gameplay as the Heart Seals now come through for Broken Blade.
So now it's the race to 3 kills.
Okay.
Who will be the first to acquire the feat of strength?
That's a good question. I think there's multiple feats. But Parus is coming around the corner. Ice on the way in. Good guns for a fight. Silencing Hansama. Knock up there. Ice taking a bit more time. Root to fall through, but Parus might just be dead. Ice trying to keep the damage going. Knock up from SkewMond is
Rooster.
good. Redemption now coming in the meantime. Rooster on the back line. Trying to get a bit of work done. Boukada stepping up. Cap's currently untouched. Rooster just keeps going forward. He's managed to take one. Now pushing in on the Caps. He doesn't have any mana left, but it might not matter. Cap's ready to go over the wall. SkewMond ready to cover if he needs to. That's a 3-man shockwave, but he can't finish the kills. SkewMond can, though. Here comes the Poppy. Dipping in, ducking out, BDS on the chase, knock back into the wall, Nuke falls under, Sky healing! You cannot kill this Yordle! The chase still coming through, and right in time, the money man himself with the Quadra!
A Quadra for Broken Blade. The man was pushing his way through the BDS backline. An ace comes through, and the game breaks wide open. Parus with the engage, setting up with Ice on the back line. Doesn't connect the hook onto Hansama, so he's able to connect the root. Meanwhile, on the other side, Labrov is buying time, connecting the charm, but then Rooster arrives. You think at this point the fight is all over, but look at Broken Blade on the back line. He turns his attention onto Ice. He removes him from the fight as the top laners both take out their respective AD carries. But then G2, Caps connects the shockwave, flashes over the wall, and SkewMond then sees an opportunity to get the outplay onto Nuke and SkewMond.
Look at that Mundo. Colonel Mustang looking ass with the big
with
old
the flex
suspenders.
at
Dude,
the
like,
end as
oh
well.
my God.
Mundo promote Mundo!
Oh, baby. No more corporate middle management for Broken Blade. This man's straight to CEO.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The board has decided. Promote that, man.
It looks like G2 might be looking for more.
SkewMond keeping the chase going. Nuke, no room really to play. The exhaust already down. Broken Blade right on top of them. They just don't have the damage. Nuke running, but Broken Blade unstoppable. He's debating. I don't think he cares about the turret. He's literally dancing on them. My God.
He doesn't need another meeting for that one. He knows that can just be a quick email. Wrap that one up.
That one could have been an email, BDS. We didn't need that one. Rooster.
He's going to try and cross map, but Caps will get a tower of his own. The game is quickly snowballing out of control. BDS like the slow, controlled pace. But once Corporate Mundo had put his action plan into effect,
Yeah, there's no room.
nothing is slowing this man down.
Sorry, BDS, the rift is being downsized. There's no room for another team.
Rooster, though, will at the very least get a bit of gold back. He's going to try and fight that inflation.
I mean, solo second tower gold is big. You're just throwing random terms.
Yes, I am. Labrov with a nice two-man knockup. And then SkewMond and Broken Blade. I mean, they needed to wrap this business meeting up.
They really did.
They had a lunch date that they had to get to.
BDS just wanted to refinance their mortgage. Broken Blade taking the house. What else we got?
Don't worry, they'll come. We got to wait for a moment.
Okay.
It's appropriate.
3.5K.
Now, as a reminder, in terms of the stakes, G2 fighting for top of their group. With a win here, they've pretty much locked. I'm pretty sure they have locked it.
Yeah.
I'm quite confident.
The BDS will lock. They lock first here. Fnatic would then be second, due to the way things boil out. So then G2 do have another game against SK next week. BDS will play against Team Heretics.
Yes.
As long as they win, it's okay to lose to G2 here. But
yeah, so that basically BDS still have good position to get 3/4 in their group.
their fate is in their hands.
Yes, 100%. For Heretics, that matchup is going to be a lot scarier. Herald are going to be dropped in mid lane to get a bit of damage down.
Okay, so time for the silver linings on the cloud. Oh, never mind. Oh no, the cloud's out of linings. Ice locked up. He can't even push any buttons. Caps found the kill. Parus running. Boukada gonna leave him to die. Heal running forward. They're taking Parus for a walk. Parus continuing to run.
He's got the move
Might
speed,
just
but he's
be
gonna
fast enough.
He's going to slow down again. That's the problem now. He's slow.
SkewMond on the way. Who are they gonna give the? Oh, there's Captain America. Just comes in with the shield, bonks him in the head. Caps with another one. This went from playable to completely unplayable very, very quickly.
Yes, it certainly did. The gold gap is now 4.3k. Broken Blade is monstrous on a side lane.
Okay, so it's not a good sign when I'm about to give my silver lining speech for BDS that they immediately lose 2 members. But Ice, unfortunately, has to delay the IE. Will pick up early armor pen, again, because he needs to do more damage. Nuke close now to the Leandries, which will help.
I mean, yeah, in 7 to 10 business days, maybe.
Yeah, this is the problem, is
They need...
Mundo runs the
They
world.
need G2 to go on a 2016 vacation. That's what they need
That
right
is
now.
absolutely what they need to do.
Oh, hook connects.
No follow-up though. And this is the problem when you fall behind and the enemy front line is really beefy, is now that you're running out of good hook angles.
Oh yeah.
It was already tough in the context of the composition, but now it's not impossible, but it is more improbable than it was previously, as BDS just doing what they can to hold on to the tier 2s, holding the line. Again, G2 haven't stacked up too many Drakes, so at the very least, there's not an instantaneous soul. Mundo with Ocean. And this is the other problem, is you need your items that kill tanks and you need your items that reduce healing. And you can't afford either right now. Hook! SkewMond! Under the tower. He moves back into the wall. He's fine.
He used the walls to get out. That was crazy. The tower's going to drop. Labrov, are you looking for an engage? Yes, you are.
Second item, he is. They find an ice. Backing up. Two-man charm coming through. Boukada locked up. Xayah doesn't even need to pull the Vedius back, but he does get pulled back into the team. And once again, it's an instantaneous hook. But now it's Rooster, determined to make the difference. Cock-a-doodle-do, or don't, as Labrov is not going to let that happen.
Caps looking to retreat. It ends up being a 1-for-1. The AD carries are traded. Oh, but Broken Blade.
Oh, no. Here comes the boss.
It's a team-building exercise.
Oh,
and he
God, and it's mandatory. Push, yes, brilliant.
I mean, BDS, they're pushing him out right now.
Respect. I mean, he's in theory killable. Push.
He's pushing him back. That is a man on a mission. And BDS will be thwarted away from the dragon.
It's a 7K goal.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
The awkward thing is with this comp is they really need to kill him. It's kind of hard to see.
I mean, this is a nice hook. These are the type of hooks, the picks they need to find. But like, look, the wolf comes in.
Paid after.
And then they just say, you know what, we can wombo combo. Labrov has the ball, connects the shockwave. It takes them a while though. They have to commit a lot. Hans goes pretty deep, and another hook connects. Nice ulti, but then there it is again. SkewMond with the disengage. Rooster comes in to try and save the play, gets a single kill, but the rest of G2, they get out of dodge quick.
And I gotta say, 2 deaths for Xayah. KDA going down. Broken Blade's putting that on his performance review for sure, bro.
Oh, I mean, you can be
like that.
very sure that after this meeting, Broken Blade will be having one-on-ones with everyone. The end of Q3 is
I don't know if anyone else finds this funny, but I think you're hilarious right now. Labrov, stunned. No hook to come through. Come on. Where's the God hand at?
It's funny to me because I like to think that a bunch of like the 30-year-olds watching, they get the jokes.
Oh, they get the jokes. The laugh cry is coming in strong.
I think BDS won a meeting with Broken Blade, but do they?
Yes, they do. Bursting him down. Can they possibly kill him? He has so much healing. They just want to kill the Mundo. Oh my God, the pull! They can't do it. They're too broke. What are they doing? They don't have the money to compete. Rooster goes down. It's a triple kill. It's oh God, it's over. It's a slaughter.
An ace is secured for G2. They hooked in the CEO of top lane, and he sent them packing. The shockwave connects, a triple kill for Caps, and that's going to be the series locked and loaded for G2.
Well, think it's safe to say G2 have had a good quarter. Probably time to give that CEO a bonus, if you ask me. He's just taking a sweet time, though. Push. G2 are first. By the way, again, they're only 3-0. They've got another game to play, but they own the head-to-head against Fnatic, which is their only other competition. And
as a reminder, BDS, they're not out of playoffs.
But the pressure is on. The matchup against Heretics.
That matchup against Heretics is going to be really important for them.
Commiserations. They had some clear ideas in that one.
Yeah, I mean, like, their early games in both games, I think, were solid. Like, their objective control in this game was really good. I think in game 1, we also saw them building up a nice lead, especially through Nuke. But it is that transition, those neutral, that mid-game is where things just blew open for G2 twice. You can blow, you can vote. If you're a key player of the series, you need to write in an email at LEC on X